we are back with this. I have not moved it. I just renamed the last two because I forgot about renaming them. And check to see if the last video was working, which it was. Anyways, we're getting right back to this. N O oh shiny M O Namo. Oh yeah, I forgot what the others. R E no more. Oh oh, I'm just a floating head. I would make a pun of it, but apparently I can't do it. I was gonna say don't lose your head, but the other way around. I lost my body, and I just float. I can't even go to my bed. That sucks, man. At least I can sit down. Can't interact with anything. Oh, hmm. Oh, no idea with that. Is that my? That's my old body. Goodbye forever. Dot 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 dot. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Use nightmare. And I went down. Oh, am I not even there? I am B E A. I feel like I know where it's going. I think it's gonna say I'm dead. Knew it. I'm not even there anymore. Hmm. Pokemon Trainer Gold. Huh. That's the end of Pokemon Lost Silver. Alrighty then. I think. Okay, yeah, no mind. I'm going to say the storyline. I'm not even gonna deal with the top with the first two lines. I mean the first line is the website where you can go get this. Anyways, you see, I'm a simple college student living alone in an apartment. I was very enthusiastic about the release of Heart Gold and Soul Silver on the States. I purposely locked myself out of all media and the internet aside from for school purposes. That means no 4chan, no hash rehash, no Bulbapedia, etc. As I was busy with school year and being a poor fag at the time, I wasn't able to buy Soul Silver on launch day. After my school year ended, I ordered Soul Silver on Amazon, so I would have to be a poor fag, not a faggy pirate. However, it would take a week for it to arrive, and by there will be BF cussing. I've heard this story a lot. Anyways, I decided that during that time, I replayed my Crystal version on my Game Boy Color. However, I realized that long ago my mom threw it away because I told her the save were dead. It went dead, I mean. And I was very upset by it then. She also threw away my Silver version, so I have my Game Boy Color. As such, I went out to GameStop and bought a used Silver version, as it's the only Pokemon game left that they had for the Game Boy Color. $10, very cheap despite being GameStop. I went home and started it up for a nostalgia trip. However, that's where things started getting bizarre. And like most, I cannot read at all apparently. And most likely the reason why you read this. The Game Freak logo started up as normal, but it just froze there. I thought the cartridge was errored. It was just errored or something. So I turned it off and on. The same thing happened. I tried pressing A and start over and over, and all the buttons. Eventually the logo vanished and there was a black screen for about 5 seconds. Suddenly, rather than going to the usual menu screen, I was already in the game in the previous save file, which was odd, as I expected all of these cartridges to have been wiped by the poor battery. Either way, I wasn't complaining, as I would just chose the continue option to see what previous guy did anyways. First off, I checked his trainer info. His name was just ... He didn't have much originality. Checked I checked his profile and apparently he had 999 hours and 59 minutes put into the game. With all 16 badges, 999,999 Poké Dollars, and all 251 Pokemons in the Pokédex. Since he must have Mew and Celebi logged also, I I am guessing he is a Game Gear or is a really hardcore Pokemon player back then. I checked his Pokemon to see what badass team he has. To my surprise, I saw 5 unknown and a 6th Pokemon named Hurried. I think that this must be some cool joke by the person who last played this, but I decided to check the profile of those Pokemons anyways. As expected, they were different letters of unknown, all level 5. I was a bit shaky with my unknown alphabet at the time, but I identified the words spelled out leave. As for the 6th Pokemon, it turned out to be a Cynical. Mind you, this is for individual Pokemon icons. Cynical looked normal, but it was level 5 with only 1 HP left, with only 2 attacks, Leer and Flash. I don't know why they named him Hurry, but at the time, I just disregarded it. The most eerie thing was that despite my volume being at max, none of the Pokemons he had said the usual cry, just pure silence. Ah, hate these notepads. Having enough of the team, I closed it. I was parked at what seemed to be a room inside Bellsprout Tower. However, for some reason, there were no NPCs around. Even more eerie was that the pillar in the middle didn't move at all. As if just leaning on its side, there was no music at all, and there was no exits or ladders. Or at least I thought there wasn't. I walked around for a few minutes, but can't seem to find a way out. It was certainly not a room I have seen in Bellsprout Tower before. Tried checking my items for an escape rope, but the bag was completely empty. There wasn't any wild Pokemon either. I walked around for a few minutes, but can't seem to find a way out. This is certainly not a room I've seen in the Bellsprout Tower before. I tried checking my items for an escape, but I just went to the same thing. Finally, I managed to find a ladder, which turned out to be behind a pillar. Screen turned black and the music finally started playing. I had sudden chills as I recognized that melody I heard to be the theme you hear when you listen to the radio at the Alph Ruins, where the unknowns are at. I immediately realized that this wasn't a learning transition. Rather, I was in a dark room. It would need flash. Before I took care of that, though, I immediately checked my Pokégear to change the radio to something more pleasant. But it turned out that there was no radio card, or even a phone, or nor time card. It was only a map card, in which Gold was just walking in the midst of blackness. Fine. It's thing. Well, we're going right back to this in about 5 seconds. Or maybe 10.